Okay, now we're recording, Darren.
All right.
Yeah. So it could be just what you said, Bees. I just feel like, and I guess to maybe confirm what you're saying is what I said to her last time might be something she ain't trying to deal with. I wasn't trying to make no thing about it for us to be fighting about. I was just saying, we family. What's up with that? And I don't want to argue with her about this, so she probably feel like she don't want to argue with me about it. I wasn't gonna make no trouble for her about the shit though.
Yeah, really ain't nothing to argue about for real.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't gonna try to make her feel some kind of way about the shit though. So Beezy, I don't know if you've seen the school yet that we're building. I'm getting ready to share my screen now to show it to you, but like where is it? Oh, where is it? Is it here? Yeah, so this is like our family school page basically where we're gonna teach the game about different shit. We're just not finished yet. I'm gonna be covering stuff that this is some just useful stuff, period. But one of the first things I want to cover is like showing them how they can make money on Yelp because there are like a lot of businesses, right? That their Yelp page is unclaimed. Like they haven't claimed their Yelp page. A lot of businesses don't even know they got a Yelp page. And you can get a Yelp page without knowing it because a customer might come to your shop or do your restaurant or whatever and be disappointed and go and leave some negative feedback. In the process, they're creating a Yelp account for your business. And so a lot of times businesses don't even know that they have a Yelp account because they don't know that somebody's complained because they have not claimed their business on Yelp. And you could charge these companies anywhere easily $250 to get them set up on Yelp, man. It's something that they could do free for themselves, but because they're not even up on it, they don't even realize that a lot of traffic might be missing them because they read that person's negative feedback and you didn't even respond to it because you didn't even know it was there.
Right.
So that's like one of the things I want to show the family members how to do. I'm trying to show them quick shit. You ain't got to get all deep and immersed in the knowledge. I just want to show you how businesses need help and you can help them. Or like this next one right here, helping companies get rid of bad Google reviews. A lot of companies don't know how, and they know that they're hurting behind some negative thing somebody just said, but there's a process where you can actually go through and remove bad Google reviews for companies and charge them what you want, And this one right here, this launch in 48 hours one right here, you could easily charge somebody $200 to set their business up for them because they don't know how to do it. So I'm really trying to put together these courses that are not long and drawn out, but that you could use to hustle off of. I got this latest one. I got this software called Insta Stories, and I want to show the family how to use it because the software is like a week old, man. And what it does is it allows you to make 15-second Instagram commercials for businesses. And if you go like on Fiverr.com or any of these freelance sites, you'll see people charging anywhere from $100 to $200 to $1,500 for 15-second videos. So I'm really, really trying to get this ready so I can get the family over to it and start, instead of just talking about it, kind of actually bring them through it. But really, only thing I'm coming from really is whatever kind of situations people got going on in their households. Nobody really willing to talk about that. But if there's any kind of weakness or shortness, and then here's that one I was telling you about, this Instagram thing, man. This software is so cold, dude. Anyway, I'm just rambling. I just wanted to talk about that because I'm really trying to get us forward so we can start talking about group economics and shit.
Right.
Because that's where we're trying to move to ultimately. But I get so excited about this shit, man. I just be talking and going and going and going and going. But I'm really trying, especially the young, because, you know, the young kids in our family, they're smart about this phone shit. They just don't be having business mindsets. But if you say to them, hey, some shit that you already like to do, let me show you how to get some money for that.
Right.
They're already doing this shit anyway. That's why I made the statement in the video. I don't care if you're 12 or 13 years old. Help your mama. You know what I'm saying? Help your daddy or whatever. Because they do this shit anyway.
Right.
They do this shit. They do this shit anyway. So I'm trying to get that part of it kicked off so we can get that part of things going. I was hoping though, Darren, and I don't know, maybe you think I'm wrong about this, but I was really hoping that somebody from Uncle Shelby's line that are aunts and uncles to Chris would have stepped up and addressed some of the issues that Chris brought out and the reason why he feels like he does. There's really not a lot that we can do because we're not his uncles or aunts. We're not the ones that he feels don't care.
Yeah, I would hope so too. I'd be willing to have that conversation with Dwayne before I would Shelby.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Dwayne would be the better person to talk to.
So, Beasley, you're aware that Shelby felt some kind of way about that video I made?
What video?
The one where I was out where I work out in the morning in the park?
I haven't seen it.
He didn't see it. He had deleted it before you saw it. Fred, you deleted it before he saw it. Before he had a chance to see it. Because I tried to talk to him about it Friday night, and he didn't know what the hell I was talking about. And then I went to look for it, and it wasn't there. That's how I discovered it was gone.
Okay, let me see something. I might still have it in my activity log. But it seemed like Shelby's kids took that in a way that was totally the opposite of what. I mean, it really wasn't the opposite. It's just my mind was not even there, man. That somebody.
Oh, you saying Uncle Shelby?
No, Lil Shelby.
Oh, okay.
No,
Dominique.
So like that video is recorded. It's done offline, but here it is locally on my computer. I'll play it for you. Let's see.
Email it to me, cuz.
Okay. I can do that. Good morning, bro.
In short, BZ, he was responding to the post Chris made about problems that he perceived family-wide. And in doing so, in response to that, he brought up the issues between Marco and Shelby, and he used the phrase Marco bullying Shelby, and the girls got offended by that, and feeling like Fred was implying that their dad was a punk, and that's not what he was saying at all. He was actually speaking in defense of Dominique and anybody else who's fallen victim to those shenanigans that come from Marco.
Right.
It's right here, Beasley. Let me just play that part.
Something that we're doing on my level, or this back and forth with me and Gooch the other day, has caused somebody to feel like obviously you feel the way you posted what you said. But I want to offer you some correction, and I want to ask you not to go down that road. First of all, what you need to understand about me and Gooch is that me and Gooch have a special relationship, for better or for worse. All right. God put us together, really together from 2001 in a situation where we were actually living together. And then Darren, and then Dwayne, and Dominique spent a lot of time out there with us, and not to mention the incomparable Beezy. So it wasn't our plan. None of us could have put it together. But out of that period of time when we were out in Chesterfield, we formed a relationship that we're all better off for today. We got a chance to know each other. We basically as strangers, because we came together as strangers, and so we had the opportunity to observe each other and size each other up objectively. You know, you don't know somebody until you travel with them, do business with them, or live with them. We did all that, and so I'm telling you that out of that relationship, I was able to observe certain things that were strange to me, like the dynamic between Gooch and Dominique. Let's just be honest. Gooch has always been able to bully his way through life, and he got that shit off with Dominique. But he can't get that shit off with me. I'm his big cousin. But make no mistake, Chris, I love Gooch, man. I love Gooch. And if Gooch need...
So out of that statement right there, Dominique called me and told me that his daughters was bothered, like they thought I was trying to say he was soft or some shit. You know, I never would have thought somebody would get that out of what I was saying, but that's what I was asking you about. If you knew about that.
Yeah, I didn't know about it. Yeah, but he upset about it though.
No, he wasn't.
No, Dominique.
Just a baby girl.
His daughters are. They don't understand. Like they don't understand that Dominique didn't ask me to step up for him.
Right.
I saw it, thought it was wrong, and I think Dominique, and I still think Dominique gives Gooch too much rope when he ought to snap it.
Not anymore. Not any. I don't know that that's the case anymore. Cause
but I'm saying that's still how I see it because I haven't seen anything different. What Dominique has done now is Dominique has just separated himself from it. But he got unresolved.
Right. That's what I was about to say.
But he got unresolved issues about it still.
Yep, he still do.
And so my thing is, I was bothered that Dominique and him, because you remember Dominique and him go further back than all of us.
Yep.
Of being little boys together. And that's when you set your patterns and stuff. And so I'm saying, at the very beginning and early in their lives, Dominique gave Gooch a pass that was too much. And he continued to do that because that was their pattern. So for me, being a third party who was not used to that shit, I immediately clocked that shit as strange. And I'm like, damn, cuz I don't even realize it. But he be letting this nigga get away with too motherfucking much. And so my spirit made me jump in it because I saw it as wrong. Not so much as calling Dominique soft, but I feel like, damn, cuzzo, don't let this motherfucker go that far. And so it never crossed my mind that I could be given that approach. It's just like what Dominique's children don't understand is my nature, right? Just like this big fight with me and Gooch that was happening just then was about me defending my cousin's honor. You finna respect Darren and his leadership and you finna support him or we still beefing, nigga. That's how we settled it the other day. But did I say, does that mean Darren's a punk because I went to war with Gooch about not respecting his leadership? Darren didn't ask me that. It's just my nature. They don't know me.
That's what it is, man.
Yeah, I jump faster than Nick. I jump faster than Darren.
No, I do like the fact that they are on this mug. That show that we got their attention.
Yep.
Right there show that the kids even paying attention. So
yeah, they are.
It's a certain conduct that we need to keep up. Also, as adult cousins, man. All that back and forth bickering and shit, man. We got to cut that shit out because them kids watching. Our ladies in the family are watching, and we need to keep that to a minimum because just for them to see the fellas go back and forth like that, it's not a good look.
But here's the thing, BZ. Yeah. There wasn't a going back and forth. We weren't beefing. I mean, the thing with Marco and Doug, while that appeared to be a beef, it wasn't that at all. Marco was beefing. Fred just sliced him up in a million pieces, and I came right behind him and gave him 500 more slices. But there was no beef, although people want to frame it that way. We stated facts.
I feel you 100%. I feel you 100%. But sometimes it comes down to the perception that's given
Yeah,
and all.
yeah, that's
You
what I
know
was
what I'm
saying.
saying?
They may have
The
perceived it that
motherfuckers
way.
leave. They lead the scene with the perception of what was going on. A lot of them will fall back, like, man, they can't even come together as the men of the family and hold things down without arguing and fussing and fighting and calling each other, fuck you, I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck, bitch, nigga, this, that, and the other.
and
So
that's why it was important for me to have those conversations Friday night, because a lot can be lost. You know, you can read something and not get somebody's meaning or connotation, but like you can when you have a conversation with them. So I kind of knew that was the case. Like Chris brought the damn thing up. I called him and we had a 2-hour conversation right after we finished on that post. You know, so yeah, I get what you're saying. And me and Fred was talking about that earlier. That anytime some shit come up, we gotta squash it with positivity every single damn time. Otherwise, we're just gonna repeat past patterns.
Well, here's the thing.
Right.
Here's the thing that we have to consider as well. The same dynamic that exists on our level probably exists on their level, meaning there's probably a bully on their level.
Right.
Okay, so I understand what you're saying, Bees, that we have to keep the bar high so that we're respected and taken seriously by our people as without being judged by them as some bitter folks that can't never get along. I understand what you're saying about that, but we can't have bullying on any level in this family. And it's my suspicion that I've just like on our level, Gooch has been the one to try that policy. I've been the one to shut that down. Not the only one, but the most vocal, right, quickest one. And I bet you this exists on their level too. There's probably a bully on their level too. And what they also need to learn is, for the sake and the benefit of the whole family, that person has to be shut down. Period. Yep. Until they come correct. Until they come correct. We can't let one person whose goal is not even like what, the thing about it is, you and Darren and me may know that Gooch has some good to share, but what he's demonstrating, it becomes a question of, nigga, what you even bringing that's positive? Why should anybody follow you anyway? Why are you making a beef about not being the leader? We can't be small. Yep. And we do have to show the family how to handle that kind of shit because, again, the mission is more important than an individual, bro.
Right.
Always.
Yep.
Always. We got to keep this family tied together, and we got to learn how to use each other in the right way to make our lives smoother. That's why anything that I know how to do, that's some quick little hustle money shit, I'm trying to teach the family how to do that. So whether you 15 or whether you 55, I got some stuff you probably don't know that you can use to flip right quick without even leaving home. Anything I could do to help increase or improve the situation, that's fine. We're going to talk about other things too. But right now, more than anything, we need to make sure that everybody is eating. We don't even know enough about our family situation to know if people sitting in houses starving with lights off or not. We don't even know. So what are we trying to do? We all know that's in this meeting right here. We already know we're trying to get the family to group economics, to practice group economics. So in order to even participate in that, you need some cash flow yourself.
Thanks.
So I'm trying to take us to a direction that's positive, that's more in line with what we've been talking about as our own personal goals. Me and you especially, Beezy. So right. I'm trying to enable that that thing where we can be resources to our people. Gooch himself got a lot that he could share with the family that could make their lives smoother on certain topics. And we got to wait for him to get back in the mood. And that's fine. We'll wait for him. When he come back, the door will be open. Because that's what you do for family.
Yeah. Right now, he probably can benefit from the teachings that you putting out there right now.
But he got a lot he could teach too on his own, in his own right.
Right. Oh yeah.
So
okay.
But no, there should be, we should, with all the talent that's in this family, especially business wise, not to mention artistry and music and that kind of stuff, but the talent and the fearlessness we have about making our own businesses, we should make sure that our kids get some of that and as early as possible.
Right.
Yeah.
Early
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
All right, so let me touch on a couple of things. We kind of talked about the weekend. We are going to post this recording, right?
yes.
Okay. So the next thing we're doing, Donald and Mark, his partner, agreed to host the slip and slide party in the last weekend of this month. That's I believe it's going to be Saturday the 27th, I think. The last Saturday of this month, I believe it's the 27th. I will confirm that this week when I talk to Donald and he knows his schedule that weekend. But tentatively, we're scheduled either for that Friday or Saturday. May even be that Sunday. I don't know. But the weekend, last weekend, we're going to do the slip and slide that we've been talking about all summer.
That's
and
some
then,
shit. That shit.
huh?
That shit looks so fun.
Yeah.
And motherfucker, and they be done gave us all them damn margaritas. We don't even know we drunk until we go through that motherfucker the third
Right.
time. Shit, yeah.
Right.
Hey man, hey Doug, I was tore up, bro.
Me too. Look, I got home Friday. You dropped me off, Beezy. It took me about an hour to fall asleep. And then about 8 o'clock, Iola blew me up. Woke me up at 8 o'clock. So I was tired. I talked to her off the fence. And then I had to meet with 2 clients. I sat down about 2:30, passed out on the couch, and woke up at 8:30 last night.
Hey, Doug, is he cutting out on you, or is that just my phone?
That's just yours because I heard him all the way through.
I keep getting a click when you talk, Darren.
No,
I don't know.
It's coming through.
I don't know. Yeah, it was crazy. I was tore up too.
Well, you know, my mom, man, is she's a little sour right now.
Yep.
But it's like my mother doesn't use Facebook. She's not aware of where we are up to the minute. And even though it was her and Uncle TJ who agreed wholeheartedly with us that if there's even a question, let's don't do it. But still, she got some feeling of regret about it. She don't like it.
Well, really, they brought the idea to us while we were trying to vet whether or not we vet the information that we had. They brought the idea with us with some additional information. And in my book, it was their idea to cancel it. And we went with it. I don't know that they told us to do. I mean, we told them that we should do it.
No, actually, you're right. And the younger generation don't know that. They think it was us making that decision for real.
Yeah.
We was just weighing up the evidence and the statements that we had, but they was like, shut it down. We was like, because, I questioned that at first. I didn't.
You did.
Even when we made the decision, I didn't feel good delivering that news. But the truth of the matter is that we can't let our family come to some place and be caught with their pants down and not even ready. Over just a possibility. Just a possibility is enough. But I know that there's a lot of hurt feelings about it because you could tell from what Chris said in his statement, this is something people had their appetites wet for. This was,
yes.
And it's so hard to disappoint them like that.
Yes.
That's why I'm saying don't lose heart. We gonna do this, but we just a chance. We just couldn't. It would have been. Can you picture this? We go ahead with the reunion and something stupid like that happened, and people be like, "How come did nobody tell us? How come did nobody know?" Ain't gonna fix a motherfucking thing, man.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna fix shit, man.
Right.
So rather than take that chance, I hope, but even my mother and them, like I said, even my mother, she's not happy. She's not happy. But that's okay. Everybody gonna be happy when they see we.
Well, she also your mom also expressed some displeasure with one of her siblings with me on the phone, and there ain't much I can do about that. But it's another part of
her and her sister gonna have to work that shit out.
Yeah, they're gonna have to work that out themselves.
I cannot help her with that. I can't help her.
Yep.
Because the thing about it, Darren, is everybody is entitled to their own relationship with the people we're connected to, right? And
That's the truth. That's the truth.
And I would never try to get involved with Bugsy's relationship with his dad, right?
Right.
I got my own relationship with his dad, but I want Bugsy to stay the fuck off my relationship too. Now, that's my problem. So you got your relationship with your dad, and I got mine with him, and they don't cross. I won't speak on yours or tell you nothing about yours, and don't you tell me nothing about mine, unless it's something I need to know, like maybe I'm just acting in the wrong way off bad information, then you need to update me. But other than that, and so what I'm saying is, like, I love Aunt Val. Let there be no mistake about it. But I'm also grown enough to point out what I see. And it sometimes puts me in the risk of looking like I'm disrespecting Aunt Val. But I don't feel comfortable disrespecting Aunt Val. But like Crystal, for example, won't let me have my relationship with my aunt. She can't help but feel offended and insert herself like she got to defend her mom. She can't defend her mom from her nephew. I'm entitled to my relationship with my aunt. And that's something that we all have to learn, that, if Gooch has something to say, some beef with my mother, as difficult as it would be for me to stay out of it, like, what I'm gonna say? Unless he start calling my mother a bitch or something, or start trying to put his hands on her, I don't have a right to enter into that relationship. He's entitled to his own relationship with my mother because she's his aunt, and that's different from my relationship. So with all that being said, whatever my mother got to deal with her sister, on my level, we can't do nothing but watch. We can't interfere. Like, y'all got to work that out.
Yeah, facts.
Y'all got to work that out. So we just, all I can say is let's make progress toward what we're doing, so people can see that we actually mean to put love in action instead of just making speeches about it. And perhaps that will encourage them or break the whatever blocks of ice their hearts have on them. Maybe seeing us actually do it would be what it might take for folks to drop their beefs, man.
Yep.
What say ye, O Beezy?
I couldn't have said it better myself, brother. I swear that's the same thought I have about it. Same thought I have about it. Probably the same words too.
Okay.
For real.
Yeah. But we got too much positive that we've been blessed with. Like, everybody been blessed with something that they can prosper with in this family. And this family is just overloaded with talent, man.
Mm-hmm.
Overloaded. We got more than our fair share. What we have to do, like the younger kids in our family who like aspire toward music, whether they know it or not, they got every resource they need in this family.
Man.
They got every resource they need.
Yeah.
To understand their maze.
Abundance of it, man.
Yeah.
That's why that whole video that you put up earlier, when you did bring up the kids, I was like, you know what, that's major, because that's some shit they could be doing right now. They don't, a customer don't even